man over here, who you're about to introduce, been sitting here a long time, Duke, and that doesn't generally bode well.
No. Well, he doesn't have that much time left, does he?
Speaking, of course, of the man who's back on 105.1 Triple M, 30 years is the biggest name in media and 300 games with the Geelong Football Club. Welcome, Foss, Sam Newman.
Very much indeed, Luke. It's been a quiet day, week, year, decade, really, for me. Things are quiet. To be honest.
You got here very early. What's going on with that?
The bed sitter's only just a stone's throw away, but
right.
I wasn't sure of the traffic arrangements or
What do you mean?
pressing matters on
drive?
the roads. What?
Did you drive here?
I sort of drove. I negotiated a mobile machine.
What?
It was I rode a bike over.
You rode your pushy.
That's right.
And you thought you'd get caught in the traffic and
What are
your
you
pushy.
looking so surprised about, Chief?
You on a pushy?
Oh, on a bicycle?
Basket on the front and a flag on the back?
No, I rode over. Why would you bother starting a car up? Did you drive here
I don't live 100 yards away like you.
What did you come in today?
The Volvo, mate. Still kicking.
Still kicking? How long are you going to stay with it, do you reckon?
Till it's dead.
When do you think that'll be?
It's a life partner, Sam, so I'll see it out.
How much money do you earn, Chief?
$11.50?
No, it's simple. You're on good way. What would you get at Fox?
You get a bit. No, you
What about that for a line of questioning?
I'm interested, Chief, to be
Well,
honest.
tell you what I'll do, guys. Tell you what I'll do.
Don't get
tell
upset.
you. No, I'm not
just
getting upset.
asking.
No, but
you tell me what you earn first, and then I'll come back.
No, I'm asking you. If you don't want to answer, just say
No, but
I
to
don't
Garry,
want to answer.
in fairness to my friend here, I mean, it's a rhetorical question, as if he's going to say what he earns, and why would he? But it would be a reasonable salary, I'd suggest. It'd be the fiscal remuneration associated with working radio and paid television would be immense.
Hazard a guess for me.
So why are you inferring that success should be commensurate with the car you drive?
Well, it's funny you asked. It's funny you mentioned that. Are you thinking of trading the brown Volt, the famous?
It's a very loyal car.
Well, you know,
it's experience.
Absolutely.
If you were to go down the path of perhaps a new automobile, which way would you be going?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
Not at all.
It's just such a good rig.
No.
What would the rig be worth as a trade-in?
About $1.50, Sam.
I say the seats are shot to bits.
Everything's
You've
shot to bits.
massacred them. They've completely collapsed 3 years ago, the seats.
I don't think it's a valuable asset per se, Sam. But
And
it has a lot of sentimental meaning.
It's got a tremendous tilt on it as it drives. It sort of leans to the right-hand driver's side.
No. I put some dead weight on the left-hand side of the car just to keep it square.
Duke, what would the Chief, he'd go if he was going for a new automobile? Would it be sort of
just a
European,
Korean car? Or
Probably an electric car.
Volvo, maybe?
Something...
a Prius, like a hybrid,
Prius?
maybe a hybrid, Chief, or
something
like
environmentally friendly, yeah.
Which is a Prius, yeah.
Absolutely.
Would you go down, Chief?
Maybe a Vespa.
What about a Hummer?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have thought so.
Would you go down the Mercedes-Benz path?
They're expensive, Gaz. I can't afford what you can afford, mate.
Don't have a lot of commitments, Chief, does he?
I don't understand what you're doing.
Would you go down the Mercedes-Benz path?
I'd love to go down a lot of paths, but I don't choose to.
So have you not been looking at one in recent times?
Oh, here we go.
What?
Well, you obviously think you're onto something.
What?
No, I haven't.
You haven't been to a Mercedes-Benz dealership and just looked at...
No, I haven't.
No? Just started to...
Someone's given you some really bad mail here, and it took you a long time to get to it, Gaz.
I believe, Chief,
You're wrong,
that
mate.
you were getting a few sheets out and you wandered down a Mercedes-Benz Touareg.
Bit of the folded stuff, Chief.
No, Mercedes-Benz Touareg.
Is that right?
I don't even know where it is.
There can't be two Chiefs walking around, can there? There can't possibly
You got some dud info, Gaz, unfortunately.
Okay, well...
And it was a long-winded way of getting there. Unfortunately, it's come to
Not in the
nothing.
market for a new car, Chief, is what you're saying.
Not while the Volvo's still breathing.
So, and just how much do you get at Fox? Just...
Enough to live on, Gaz. Probably about a 15th of what you get for all your
Got me
commitments.
covered, mate.
Please.
Don't worry about that.
Unprecedented amount of social media last Friday, Garry, on the back of the Friday Rub, and you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or text us 1991051. A lot of interest in the Foss's magenta shirt that he had on last week. We had a record amount of downloads, triplem.com.au, and I noticed tonight the Foss is wearing a self-titled T-shirt as well. So you can go to triplem.com.au and you'll be able to see the great man. People love the behind-the-scenes stuff. They're fascinated with the fact that you rode a bike here tonight after catching a train last week.
Oh, I'm sorry I've come so drab. I'll sharpen up and colour up next
I
week.
suggest we get a photo of the Chief's shoes. Because he's rolling with a real sort of multicoloured outfit down there.
Is he having a midlife crisis?
No, a sand sock, no sock. He's just, and it's, what did you call those for?
I call them loafers. You've coloured them in yourself, have you, Chief? What have you done to them?
What have you got
You've
on
got
there,
little
Chief?
textures.
Just little loafers, that's all they are, little slip-ons.
What are you rolling with there? They've got like a canvas sort of cutout sort of
Mate,
setup.
You've got the...
I've got a black and white runner on, but you've got
the velvet boxing shoes on.
You've got pink, yellow, blue, purple, touch of brown.
They're just little sneakers, mate.
But no, they're not.
Someone told us that anyone who visited Mercedes of Toorak got a pair of those free just for coming in as a gesture of goodwill and public relations.
Where did you get that from?
I'm going to check in the ad break.
You better.
They're an Ed Hardy pair. I'd never had the Chief pegged as an Ed Hardy wearer.
I would have thought a teenager on a skateboard might be wearing something like that, Chief. But
please.
Head to triplem.com.au if you want a bit of a behind-the-scenes look at what's going on in the commentary box. You'll see some extraordinary shoes the Chief has brought to the table. And the Foss with a T-shirt, self-named, that he is wearing this evening.